modified system, modified model for motor imagery, and instead of using functional electrical stimulators, we can use the two lamps left and right with different colors as a feedback to the subject. It's handy for workshops and presentations when you don't have the FES available, it is too big to carry. Anyhow, it's the same principle and it will have the same effect. So you need a amplifier with 16 channels at least, which you can use from 64 channel cap, or if you have 32 channels you will have to modify it, or if you have just 16 channel it has to be motor cortex. So there is a 16 channel montage for motor cortex which has all of the 16 channels around motor cortex, so there are no electrodes like frontopolars, occipital, etc. So it's everything frontocentral, central and posterior, or centroparietal. Then you have to take care of the mode. So you usually start with the no feedback. What that means? It means actually the feedback will be given without, or rather regardless of whether the subject is getting correctly the site. So that is used usually during the calibration phase when you are looking to generate a classifier for that particular subject. And this paradigm will actually run randomly left and right indications, and subject task is to imagine the left or the right arm movement. Then once you generate the classifier, then you will select the feedback, and in the classifier you would have to select the classifier for that particular subject. And if we now run the model, so this model is actually working virtually at any sample rate, I think. Let me just open one of this. They don't need a sample rate. So the sample rate is read by this multi-device data acquisition get sample rate function. So if you select 256 Hertz sample rate in your amplifier, that is the one that will be selected. Now when we run the model, it will open the paradigm in the window, so you can arrange the window like in this way, and then you see you have the left and right indications, and this is the feedback, so you will get the correct feedback always in this stage. And now the right one, so you see it's the different color. Again left, you can obviously change color to your likings. And so on and so forth. So don't forget, now you would have actually to use the results that are stored. That is also another thing that is important. You have to look which folder did you use and where it is going to store it. So this is test file. So if I go back to the folder, I should have a test recordings here. So there are a few of them actually that I just made. And then you would use this file in GBS Analyze to run the routine to analyze the data and generate a classifier. Once you define that, don't forget into the therapy mode, so to say, or in the exercise mode, to select the feedback. So that means that the lamp will be lit on only if the subject correctly imagined the side. So there will be indication like movements before left or right, and then it will be lit on only if it is imagined by the subject.